I want to get a little personal story out of the way today. Fez and I went out with our very long-term friend now, I guess, Jeremy Coleman, the gentleman who brought us to New York 12 years ago. Jeremy has been a guy that has been in and out of our life, and now he's a big vice president here, so we don't get to see him as much. But every once in a while, we get together and go out for a nice meal, just the three of us. And we just reminisce and we catch up. It's just great to have that kind of a long-term relationship, particularly when everything works out. Because normally, let's face it, when there's three guys, it doesn't work out for everybody. In this case, we all got to do what we want to do in life. And Jeremy's doing fantastic. At the time we met him, he was a PD. Now he's a vice president. Boom. So we like to go out and do nice meals every once in a while and catch up. And we do the tasting menu.
Nice.
Now, I picked out a restaurant for us that I've been to before. And actually, even when I was there, I'm like, Jeremy's going to love this place. Because I like to take Jeremy to a place because then he goes back later and takes full advantage of that and tells people, don't worry about how I find out where these places are. They rock.
You're putting them on.
So the tasting menu, I'm a big fan of not even knowing what's on the menu. Just bring us the food. Bring us the good stuff. They come out and Fez, even though I think that you enjoy the meals, you on your own, you're not a person who takes chances.
No. There was nothing on the menu that we ate last night that I would ever have sat down, picked out myself on a menu, and ordered for myself to eat.
And you got that line from somebody, and that's why you're the best. So the beauty of this is, meat and potatoes guy, Fez, and he's ready to give it a try.
Oh.
First thing they come out, they lay out 3 appetizers for you. One is this oyster in a shell, but it comes with, they do it differently than any place you've ever had it before. There's things that are in there that are crunchy, there's things that are sweet, and it sits on a bed of rock salt. It's just sitting there. The next thing, what was the next one, Fez? I'm going to go all the way through with it. Oh, it was a caviar on some kind of a foam, and it's just sitting there, and of course you have to eat it with a certain spoon. You don't touch metal to caviar. It's some kind of, what do they call, like a pearl spoon. Yeah, a pearl spoon. And the next one is this egg, a brown egg, sitting up, cracked at the top, and inside of it is lobster and all kinds of stuff. So you go through this and you eat it, and it's fantastic. Well, I look up at my dining companions, and they're both kind of squinting a little bit at the oyster. Because you've never eaten an oyster.
Never in my life.
What?
An oyster is kind of, it's kind of a lunch bucket thing. It's kind of, if you grew up on the coast, you might eat oysters, but a lot of people get nervous about it. But I know what they've done with this oyster is, very different. I pick it up and shoot it. The guys follow me. They both shoot their oyster. And it's fantastic. I don't want to go back to the cliche of it's an orgasm in your mouth, but it was indeed just heaven. It's just fantastic. And we all have that look on our face like we just got high off an oyster. And we're all just like, wow. And I make the thing of, I wish instead of ordering this meal, we were just eating a bucket of these oysters. And I turned to bring it up to Fez, because I'm proud of him. He's taking the shot. Fez is back. And I look over to see him spoon a heaping tablespoon of rock salt into his mouth. For no apparent reason. He takes an entire, and he's got hypertension, and he just scoops up the rock salt that it's sitting on and busts it into his mouth. And like in a movie, I'm like this. He He just eats an entire gigantic spoon of rock salt. For, as far as I can tell, only suicidal reasons.
What? How big was this pile of rock salt?
It was a spoonful.
Fez.
It was a mistake.
You don't
And it may be why I have such a headache today. I could just be dehydrated.
plated, dog.
And I did not pick up on the warning quick enough.
And of course, everything that we eat, we've got like another 15 things to eat.
Awesome.
Each one that Fez thinks is a little salty. Because his mouth has been lined with rock salt. Why does somebody eat rock salt? Where did you fucking grow up, Fez?
I didn't mean to eat rock salt. I thought the oyster was sitting on a little bed of rice.
Why would it?
What?
I don't know. I just thought, I'll just try this little bit of rice it's sitting on and see how that is.
By the way.
And it was big rock salt.
What's fucking rock like rice? What are you talking?
It doesn't even know rice exists like he's... And it has become also part of Fez Clean My Plate Club. You know what I mean? He was raised, if you don't clean your plate, you get slapped. No.
It was already in my mouth when I saw the warning come, and I thought, what have I done? And then immediately, the rock salt hit.
Ugh.
Yes.
It's fucking...
And I drank a pitcher of water the rest of the night.
Ugh.
Obviously, his taste buds are gone.
Yeah, that's fucking napalm.
All right, people are writing, where did we eat? I believe it's called the Rogue Tomat on the Upper East Side, if you'd like to bring that up for yourself, Chris.
Oh.
Up on the menu there. They do seasonal tasting menus.
Oh, Michelin.
Yeah, of course it's going to be Michelin. It's not going to be shit.
Baller shit.
We'll put it up on Twitter as well if people would like to check into it.
Some Amuse Boost, dog.
Oscar, you're on the Run Fest show.
Livestock down here, they actually go to minerals and salt when they feel themselves deficient. So maybe Fez's body compelled him to eat that salt.
All right, you might be right. I might need to put a big block of salt lick here in the studio for him.
Exactly. When Fez, he just gets compelled to, he can go over there and be licking on it.
I won't be sodium deficient for the rest of my life.
I could not believe
This is great.
what I saw.
I couldn't believe it either, and I'm like, that was the very first thing we ate. There's more courses to come.
Why couldn't you have... I know that you watched me shoot the fucking oyster.
I had to wait till you ate it because I had no idea how to do it. I had to wait and watch you.
Why didn't you wait to watch me to see whether I ate rock salt or not? And here's the thing. He just salted up, which was, to me, you couldn't follow how delicious this thing was. Yeah. Nothing on the entire night I don't think could be as possibly as good as this. It's just one of those great appetizers. And I can't believe how quick he got that taste out of his mouth. He made sure he destroyed something beautiful. God, it was... And the weirdest thing about it is, like, normally I'd be like, no, keep trying it, Fez. It's delicious. You got to eat it all, and having some fun.
Yeah.
But I was so in shock. I was not ready for anyone to be, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way, Fez.
Mm-hmm.
So goddamn stupid as to sit there.
Very food stupid. Rock salt, a little
Why'd
thing
you even
of
bring
rock
up food?
salt looks like a little patch of rice to me.
And yet it's never happened to another human being.
Not rice. There's no way that could look like rice.
Were you there?
No, but I know what rock salt looks like. I know what rice looks like. Good God.
Yeah. Exactly.
What in the fuck?
Exactly. Good God. It was impossible what we saw happen. It just doesn't happen to human beings. Other than that, it was a very nice night. I mean, obviously, nobody could enjoy anything else the rest of the night. That's everything that we're eating that you're going through now.
Beautiful. This is some beautiful ass food.
Yeah, well, it's not ass, but okay, thank you.
Well, no, that's positive.
John, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys. Maybe Fez was trying to prove he was gay by taking a mouthful of something salty.
No one believes he's gay now, particularly that he's decided to get married. And that was very uncomfortable when Jeremy goes, Fez, I understand congratulations are in order.
And I had to explain, yes, I'm getting married because of a deal I made 5 years ago.
It was very, very uncomfortable. Maybe the worst night of my life, thanks to rock salt.
Did the congratulations part come after the rock salt?
Yeah, that was
okay, so it's spaced out the weird.
Yeah, no.
Rock salt was at the beginning of the evening, so it set the tone.
Here's Marshall. Marshall, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
So, Fezzy, regarding the rock salt, did you spit or swallow?
I can tell you from sitting there that he swallowed it down like a champ.
That's something we can put on the grinder profile.
I got it down as fast as I could.
All night must have just tasted like salt to you. Every bite.
Yeah, it was a long time into after we left the restaurant where everything, my tongue was just still salty.
Oh, Christ.
It's a waste on him. You know what I mean? You waste with him.
Sounds like a lovely night, minus the rock salt.
It really was. It really was.
Weird gay talks would have been better without the rock salt, because then all the food tastes bad after that. I mean, at the opening course,
well, just salty. I mean, the first thing, and like the next thing that we go to is caviar, which is pretty, naturally salty, and Fez has salted upon that.
Oh shit.
And then by the time we were into the lobster inside the quail egg, I just felt like saying, dude, give me your quail egg, because you're just salt mouth anyway.
You're wasting it.
I'm surprised I didn't try to eat the eggshell.
What you're saying would be, like, actually adorable if you were just some young moron fresh off the fucking turnip truck from the Midwest. But you've lived here for fucking 12 years.
I don't know, man. That's a crazy thing to do. It's the last thing it's resting on. I mean, an oyster is an oyster. You finish your oyster.
He had never seen an oyster before. Everything was just fucking ridiculous to him. Aaron, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, make sure there's no sharp knives or scissors around the studio, Ron, because you don't know what the baby might do. And put some chairs in front of the electric sockets and move that coffee table to the garage.
Aaron?
I just called Radio Shark.
I know. Call us Radio Shark. We invited you in.
The fucking paranoia. Come on.
I hate to say it, though. Fez is like a baby when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, even worse than a baby, it's like Mork for Mork. It's impossible to be living in New York for 12 years without becoming more street smart or coming out as gay and not being involved in gay relationships.
At all.
These guys are getting fucking blown 8-10 times a day, and he's marrying Stalker Patty based on a deal that he made 5 years ago of, if I continue to be with no one and Patty continues to be with no one, we will get married. Charlie, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Ronnie, what people don't understand is Fez grew up a mile from the beach in Pinellas Park near Tampa. There's 800 raw bars in a 5-mile radius.
He's very
really
right.
Great raw bars.
I never went to them.
Fez likes beer. He's been in bars. He's seen oysters on the table. Please.
Everything that you're saying is 100% true. Not only that, but the entire time I knew Fez when he lived in Florida, which was over a decade, he never went to the beach and he never was on a boat.
What'd you do then? I mean, it's Florida.
He watched wrestling.
What did you do with your life?
Hey, I'm having a good time in Astoria, baby. I'm riding the subway.
He is part of his environment. It's not like he's going, what is a train?
I'm not a boat fan.
Oh, wait. How do you get slices of pizza? How does that happen?
Pepperoni slices.
The thing is, it's very weird about you, Fez, is that you're not a New Yorker and you're not a Floridian. You don't fit into either thing. You're not straight and you're not gay. There seems to be this thing of, all right, remember in the Yellow Brick Road when the Scarecrow said to Dorothy, you can go this way or you can go that way?
Yeah.
Fez's movie is he's Dorothy. The Scarecrow says, you can go this way or you can go that way. And Dorothy just stood there and never moved until the movie was over. And the people watching the movie were going, do something, Dorothy. Just make a mistake and go. Or maybe you'll get lucky. Just go. Why are you standing there? The movie has stopped.
No, you gotta make a decision.
His decision is to make no decision. And that's why he's marrying Stucker Patty. Clint, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies. Good to see you. Good to talk to you.
Yeah.
Y'all were down in Florida for years. Am I to understand that Fez never had an oyster on a bed of rock salt? You can't walk 3 feet without hitting an oyster in Florida.
Never.
How does that happen, though, Fez? How do you not experience things that are new to... You know what? This actually came up last night. There was these scallops, and they were really done where they were almost sushi. It was very weird. They weren't grilled at all, and they were with these blood oranges, and it was just fantastic. And Fez is going, hey, it's kind of an orange, but it's red. I'm like, you're from Florida. You know what a blood orange is. And you had never heard of one, Fez?
I had never heard of a blood orange.
You can go this way, or you can go that way. But you just can't stand there, Dorothy.
I'm going to recommend blood oranges to people. They're delicious.
Mario, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Little salty.
Fezzy, I got a 2-part question for you. First of all, look, it's a
Yes, but
stretch,
it's part one.
Why are
I'll
you
accept
angry?
I'll accept that maybe you thought it was rice that you were scooping into, but didn't you feel that the texture was, didn't you, what was it, like a fork or a spoon you used? Did you realize the resistance?
It was like a little spoon, and no, I honestly didn't notice it.
It was a tablespoon. He grabbed a spoon that was meant to dip into the hen's egg to get the lobster. It was not a little spoon, unless you're used to eating your cereal with a ladle. Then I guess it would be considered a little spoon. And he did it as he should still be blown away by just how great they put together this oyster.
I want oysters now.
And he wonders why he has a headache. You can't stand light today?
No, everything is hurting. Moving my head, looking at light, all of it is hurting me.
All right, Chris, why don't you go over to the lights and we'll just see. Right now, is the light okay or is it too much? Because we've got it where we can just barely see what's in front of us.
Yeah, right now it's barely tolerable.
All right, take it up to the max.
All right.
Ready,
Oh, that's
Chris?
way out. That just hurts.
This is how O&A keep their studio.
It hurts. It's going through my eyelids. My eyes are closed and it's still aching me.
Is that better?
No, because it's really bright. Could we please dim them back down?
Okay, they're dimmed.
All right, there's...
And back up again.
It's
Any
like
better?
they're lasers. All right, the strobe effect of going back and forth, that's just making me nauseous to go with my sick headache.
Now he's just strobing it. Does that help?
No, that doesn't help at all. It really, really hurts.
Why do you have a headache? Is it from the medication or all the rock salt?
I think it's a combination of the two. I think if I check that prescription bottle, it's going to say don't take with a spoonful of rock salt.
Don, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron, maybe Spence just needs to go find that Zoltar machine, and then he can go back to being a kid forever again.
I don't think. I mean, you'd still have to grow up. But the weird thing, if Fez wasn't big, right, and they put him back as a 10-year-old, he'd bring no maturity to it. He would just act like himself and be just thought of as a weird kid who's not taking a lot of chances. Who doesn't want to go to the dance? You want us to put you on Grindr?
Look,
why don't we put him on Grindr without him even knowing it? Just one day, somebody will walk up and offer to blow him.
I'm in the Google Play Store right now. Grindr, gay, bi, and curious guy. I'll fucking install this thing right now.
You ought to try straight Grindr where nothing happens for you. No women come around.
Oh, I'm looking for a dick to suck. Let me go on my app.
JP in Manhattan, you're on the Run of Fez show.
$1 million, Ronnie B. Run with $1 million.
Million.
So, the last time I mistakenly had a mouthful of rock salt, oh wait, I've never done that ever in my life.
Damn, I was going to say it happened, see?
No, it doesn't. It's rock salt, hence the first word. So did he sit there crunching on this salt? It doesn't dissolve upon contact of his tongue.
He just sat there thinking, because he had this look on his face of, I'm eating something new, and I don't want anyone to be, think that I don't appreciate it. And that's when I'm like, Fez, you just put rock salt in your mouth.
Oh, nasty.
And Jeremy is a very classy guy. He tried to act like he was looking around and stuff. He started, ordering drinks from non-existent waiters. Like, sir, oh, geez, you can't get any, anything to get this uncomfortability of Fez taking his tongue and rubbing it on the tablecloth.
Oh, no.
How's that, Fez?
Splitting.
Need some light?
No light, please.
Sure.
Shine a little
Let's keep
light
it
on
dim.
this.
I don't know.
All right, you're torturing me, Chris Stanley, with the giant bright lights. There's 50 of them in here.
I gotta admit, that's even a lot of light from me right now. Can I get a strobe?
No, don't strobe.
Nah,
puke.
Lights and white satin. All right, enough of the strobe.
Might as well just turn them off. I mean, this fucking light's barely even there.
Maybe you need to hold your head up, Fez. That's what you need. Like Arjun always tried to tell us, hold your head up.
It hurts to.
I don't even have any fucking cans today.
Oh,
That's the new way.
No, it's not the new way.
I know one thing. I sure miss Catholic Joe. He always had cans for me.
Catholic Joe is fucking on point, and his on pointness got rewarded with the get the Catholic Joe.
I don't know why he's so happy about it. Oh, this sounds great. Can I get a strobe going with this, Fez? You want the strobe going or not?
Why don't we just enjoy the song and keep it dim?
Isn't the song a little too loud for you?
Yes, everything's pounding. Right in my temple.
Everything's pounding but his cock. Just sit back, enjoy the music. Let the strobe take over. Let the strobe do its magic, Fez. Does that help?
No! It's actually making me nauseous. I can feel it in the pit of my stomach going up to my headache.
Fez, hold your head up.
I can't. It hurts all the way to my neck.
Wow! Hold your head up.
Can we just go back to lights out? This is making the headache even worse, just so you know. It's like the worst, it feels like a horrible hangover headache.
You want to play head knocking? The old head knocking game?
No. can light hurt? It makes no sense.
Hold your head up, Fez! Hold your head up, Fez! Fez! Hold your head high! Fez! Nothing?
It's not helping. It's hurting.
All right, that's
it's
weird.
making it worse. It hurts to lay my head on a pillow.
Well, then don't.
Hold your head up.
Hi.